Hey, deep divers, you ready to dive into the future of, AI? We're talking OpenAI's newest thing. It's called O1. You might have heard it as Project Strawberry. That was the code name, but O1, that's the official name. And it's kind of blowing everyone's minds. Get this AI, it actually thinks before it answers.
Yeah, it's a big, big jump from what we've seen before. Like, fundamentally different. It's not just processing faster. It's more like O1 strategizes, figures out its own way to approach things, even catches its own errors.
So it's almost like, I don't know, we're talking about an actual brain here, not just lines of code.
It's a good comparison, actually. Think about how we solve problems, right? We don't just throw stuff at the wall and see what sticks. We break it down. We got to learn from when we mess up, and we change how we're doing it based on what we figure out. That's kind of the big deal with O1. It's built to be like that human way of figuring things out.
So less about pure speed, more about being smarter, strategic, even, I don't know, elegant in the way it cracks the code.
Exactly. O1 gets the whole picture, the little details, the context, the whole 9 yards. It's not just seeing patterns, it's really understanding.
Okay, so how do they even know O1 can actually do all that? How are they testing this thinking AI?
Well, they threw in a real curveball, the AM math competition. That's for, like, the top high school math whizzes out there, the kind of test that makes even math teachers sweat a little.
Yeah, AIM is infamous. We're not talking basic algebra. This is the big leagues.
And the results were shocking, honestly.
Yeah.
GPT-4o, the last model, it managed like 12% of the AM problem.
Looks okay.
O1. Scored in the top percentile, even beat the cutoff score for the International Math Olympiad. That's how good it did.
No way. That's like going from barely understanding fractions to battling it out with, the math Olympians.
It's not just the score that matters, though,
Yeah.
right? It's what it means. O1 isn't memorizing or anything. It's showing deep, conceptual understanding of the math, applying it in a way we thought only people could.
And get this, it's not just some math whiz, right? O1 can do way more than just equations. We're talking coding, understanding crazy science stuff, even looking at images and actually getting it at a level we haven't really seen in AI before.
Yeah, it's wild, right? But what's cool is it's not stuck in just one lane. This ability to learn, it works across all kinds of stuff.
So, say you're our listener, right? And you're coding something, hit a snag, nasty bug you can't find. O1 could look at your code, not just for typos, but the logic of it, if it's messy, even suggest stuff you didn't think of to make it better.
Totally. And it doesn't just point out problems. It gets what you're trying to do. The whole purpose of the code
Yeah.
gives you solutions that actually work, but are also, smart and elegant.
It's like having, I don't know, a super smart coding buddy helping out, but way less judgmental.
Right. And we can't forget about how it did on the MMMU benchmark. That stands for Multimodal Medical Machine Understanding, which, yeah, it sounds kind of intense.
Because it is. It's basically testing if AI can look at medical images, x-rays, scans, all that, and not just see something's off, but know what it means, like for a real human body and what doctors look for.
And O1 is the first one, any AI ever, to be as good as actual doctors at this.
Mm.
Think about it. For healthcare, that's huge.
No kidding. We could have AI helping doctors figure things out faster, more accurately, maybe even catch stuff early on that they couldn't before. Even personalized treatments based on, your medical history, your genes, all of it.
Could totally change healthcare as we know it,
Yeah.
Make it so more people can get it, make it cheaper and way more effective for everyone.
This is seriously impressive stuff, but let's be real. Who actually gets to use it? Is it just going to be tech giants in those fancy labs?
That's the thing. OpenAI gets it. For this to really make a difference, everyone needs access. That's why they made O1 Mini.
O1 Mini, it's like the little sibling, still super capable, but I don't know, more compact or something.
Exactly. Cheaper, easier to actually use. It's going to be a game changer for students, developers, researchers, anyone who wants to use this advanced AI. Think of it as a tool to boost your work, make things smoother, and unlock new levels of creativity and new ideas.
And it's bigger than just work, right? This feels like something that could change how we learn, discover new things, the whole deal.
Absolutely, yeah. Imagine a student. They could bounce ideas off of O1 Mini, get into really complicated stuff in a totally new way, even get tutored, but personalized to how they learn best.
It's like, I don't know, having the world's best tutor on call 24/7, but without that awkward silence when you get the answer wrong.
And the best part is OpenAI wants everyone to have this. They're working on making O1 Mini free for everyone to use pretty soon.
That's wild. They're really making sure everyone gets access to this cutting-edge AI stuff. But gotta ask, with all this talk about how powerful it is, what about safety? I mean, we've all seen those movies where the AI gets a little too smart. You know what I mean?
Right, it's a good point, and OpenAI's been super careful about that. They built O1 with safety and ethics as, like, core parts of it. All the data it learned from, it wasn't just tech stuff. There's ethical guidelines, safety rules, all that baked in.
So it's not just what O1 can do, it's what it should do, right?
Yeah, exactly. OpenAI put in safeguards, so even as it learns more, it stays within the lines. It's almost like, I don't know, it has its own moral compass built in.
Okay, that makes me feel better. So it's not just about making the most powerful AI, it's about using it for good, being responsible about it.
And that's what makes this so cool. O1 could help us solve the really big problems, climate change, diseases, even understanding the universe better. Who knows?
Does feel like something totally new is starting, and O1's at the front of it. It's kind of mind-blowing to imagine what we'll be able to do with this in a few years even.
Makes you think, right? With how fast AI is changing, what'll the world even be like in 5, 10 years? What new stuff will we discover?
Those are questions I definitely want to find out the answers to, and I bet you do too. We hope this deep dive into OpenAI's O1 gave you a lot to, I don't know, ponder.
Until next time, everyone, keep exploring, keep learning, and don't stop asking the big questions.
And hey, maybe AI will even help us find the answers one day. That's all the time we got for today's deep dive. Catch you next time.